the clear blue of the western sky comes Sky King, brought to you by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. And as we say here in the West, reach, partner.
Reach for Nabisco. Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the packaging means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend.
Yep, that red Nabisco seal is on all your favorite cookies. Creamy chocolatey Oreo cream sandwich, rich different Swiss cream sandwich, yummy Fig Newtons, crispy sweet Nabisco sugar wafers, and many, many others. So just remember, when it comes to cookies,
reach for Nabisco, Nabisco.
And now, Sky King.
Sheriff.
Oh, Penny.
Uncle Sky wanted me to drop these by. They're tubes and crystals for your shortwave radio.
Oh, thanks. I've been wanting those.
Sheriff Hargrove, I want you to meet Ken Kittredge.
Glad to know you, Sheriff.
Say, your Uncle Sky has been hitting the headlines all over the place. Listen to this. With the last of the melting snows gone from Jagged Rock Canyon, chances are much brighter for the survival of the mystery horse trapped inside the stony walls. This cheering news came by phone today from Sky King, the flying rancher, whose daring one-man Operation Haylift has kept the horse alive for 81 days and has earned King the respect and admiration of people all over America. It's a story of one horse and one man, but the hearts of millions are involved as they follow developments in Sky King's courageous rescue attempt. Say, that's pretty good, right? It says here the fellow who wrote this, his name is Ken Kittredge. Well, why, that's you.
That's right.
Bye, Sheriff. We'll see you later.
So long.
That's right. 18 cents on the hoof, government inspected. Right. 500 by the 15th. Right. You better ship them by rail as far as Grover. We'll truck them in the rest of the way. All right, Sam. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Sky, this is Ken Kittredge of the Herald Times. He got tired of talking to you on the phone, so he came out.
Well, I'm glad to know you, Ken.
Happy to know you, Sky. Any friend of that horse trapped out in the ravine is a friend of mine.
Well, sit down, make yourself at home.
Thanks.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
All right, Penny. Well. So you're a horse lover, huh?
No, that's about it. Been pretty close to him all my life. I guess that's why my editor always sends me out on a story when one like this breaks. And this one really is a story, Sky. You know, what you've done for that horse, it's just wonderful. But tell me, how do you figure that horse got trapped in the canyon in the first place?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. As you know, Ken, that's a box canyon up there, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody put the horse in there. I don't know who or why. But there was a sudden blizzard, then a rock slide. Now, the rocks and boulders came down and sealed off that canyon just like it was welded shut. There was Mr. Horse, trapped. I was out in the Songbird looking for strays when I spotted him. Started taking hay out. It's about his lunchtime. Want to come out and see for yourself?
You mean to the canyon?
Sure.
Hey, I'd appreciate that, Sky. You know, I got kind of a hunch about that horse. Even from those fuzzy pictures that we printed of him in the paper.
Oh, what's your hunch?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's the horse's lunchtime.
But what about the cookies and cold drinks?
Horses before people, Penny. I'll bet that horse will be standing there with his napkin tied around his neck. We're a little late for lunch.
I can't wait to get a real close look at him.
While you're getting a close look, I'm going to put you to work.
Okay.
When I force that door open, you can push the hay out.
Right.
Sky. That horse is Lady Lucy.
Lady Lucy? You mean the prize race horse that disappeared last fall?
Right. And now a lot of things are beginning to add up. I remember when Lady Lucy won the Futurity at the Alta track. There was plenty of excitement because the victory made Lady Lucy one of the most famous racehorses in the country. I was covering the story, and I remember asking the Clark brothers how they felt about winning.
Well, Lady Lucy proved what I've known all along. She's every inch a champion.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ralph? How do you feel?
Well, it looks like our investment paid off. Right now, this is $250,000 worth of horseflesh.
Sounds like Jim really loved Lady Lucy. But to Ralph, she was just a business proposition.
Something like that, Sky. A few nights later, I dropped into the diner across from the Alta track. And the Clark brothers were having quite an argument.
Listen, Jim, I've got just as much to say about Lady Lucy as you have, and I say let's enter her into every race we can. We'll make a fortune, and if you don't want to do that, let's take the offer of $75,000 cash for the horse.
Trouble with you, Ralph, is you're money crazy. And you're not being fair to Lady Lucy either. Now, remember, she's only a 2-year-old. She needs careful handling and seasoning. Be reasonable, Ralph. Let's put her out to pasture, give her a chance to mature, not run her until she's ready for the Derby next spring.
How stupid can you be, Jim? I'm telling you there's a lot of money in that horse right now.
This isn't just another horse. Lady Lucy happens to be a champion. That means we owe her a responsibility.
Responsibility? I've got a responsibility to myself. Lady Lucy's a champion. Of course she is, and if you're too stupid to cash in on that, we've got nothing more to talk about.
I just sat there trying to tell myself it was none of my business. Ralph Clark really had me burned up. When you own a horse like Lady Lucy, you've really got something special. Not just another entry in your bank account.
It seems like Ralph is ready to do anything to cash in on Lady Lucy.
That's my guess, too, Sky. But maybe it's a little more than a guess. Because very early the next morning, after the argument in the diner, I went out to the track to watch the horses in their morning exercise. But I saw more than I expected.
You promised me a deposit. I need the cash, and I need it now. I'll hide him out until you're ready for him. My brother won't see this horse again. And make sure you have the rest of the money when I make delivery. Come on.
And that's the last I saw of Lady Lucy until just now.
Well, it seems like Ralph Clark outsmarted himself. He picked the loneliest spot he could find to hide the horse, all right, Jagged Rock Canyon. But he didn't figure on a landslide making the horse a prisoner.
Talk about a story. Now I've got a real one to write.
Tell me something, Ken. If you had your suspicions about this months ago, why didn't you write about it then? Or why didn't you tell Jim Clark about it?
I couldn't, Sky. Newspapers don't print suspicions, only facts. As for telling Jim, well, I tried to, but he'd left town. In disgust, I guess. But now just watch me rev up my typewriter.
I want to send a story by telegraph to the Herald Times.
And at any time when you were dropping the hay to her, did you ever think the horse might be Lady Lucy?
Nope, for all I knew, she was just a good-looking horse in a lot of trouble.
Huh?
No, I'm not a reporter all of a sudden, but Ken Kittredge is a reporter with the Herald Times, and he wants me to send the story in. No, it's actually true. Here's the headline. Mystery horse identified as Alta Futurity winner. And then it goes on. The horse, which has been trapped through the winter in Jagged Rock Canyon, was positively identified today as Lady Lucy, record-breaking winner of last fall's Alta Futurity, and the horse selected to receive...
And if it hadn't been for Ken's story in the newspapers, I'd still be searching every racetrack in the country looking for Lady Lucy. Now that I've found her, I can't get to her.
I wouldn't give up hope, Jim. With snow in that high country, we couldn't do anything anyway. But now that the snow is gone, we'll get some earth-moving equipment in there and get Lady Lucy out.
That'll be a story in itself.
Of course, it'll be pretty expensive.
Oh, I don't give a hoot how much it's cost, Sky. All I want to do is to get Lady Lucy out safe and sound.
I don't blame you. I know exactly how you feel.
Calling Flying Crown Ranch. Calling Flying Crown Ranch. Emergency.
Excuse me. This is the Flying Crown. Come in, Mitch.
It's a forest fire, Sky, and a bad one. Started on the Martin place and spreading fast. Could you fly up there and take a look?
I'll take off on the Songbird right away. I'll call you when I'm in the air. Flying Crown out. Sorry, Jim. I'm afraid Lady Lucy's going to have to wait.
I've never covered a forest fire before, but here goes. Could you give me a lift in the station wagon, Penny?
Oh, sure thing, Ken.
Me too. I'd like to go out there and lend a hand. There's nothing as mean and treacherous as a forest fire with a high wind pushing it.
Well, come on.
Mitch here, Sky.
The wind has shifted east, Mitch. Better get a fire break over near that stand of young pines. And get as much water as you can up toward Timber Ridge.
Roger.
Get that number 2 helicopter in the air. They want that water bomb up on Timber Ridge.
Our luck's getting better, Mitch. The wind is shifting toward the north. They've got some more heavy equipment coming your way. 3 fire trucks and 2 bulldozers. Did I say the wind was shifting to the north? Check me out for a little while, Mitch. There's a friend of mine I got to see about.
Right. Friend of his. Who do you suppose Sky meant by that?
Lady Lucy. Who else?
Songbird to Flying Crown, Songbird to Flying Crown. Come in, please. Songbird to Flying Crown, Songbird to Flying Crown. Come in, Penny. Come in, please. Songbird to Sheriff. Come in, Mitch.
Mitch here, Sky. What's up?
I can't raise Penny at the ranch, Mitch. I just wondered if something was wrong.
Nothing's wrong. She came up here with Ken.
She did?
Yeah.
I'll have her contact you in a few minutes, Sky.
Thanks.
But I'm not in danger, Uncle Sky. I'm not anywhere near the fire.
Oh. Now, Penny, listen carefully. The fire has shifted toward the box canyon where Lady Lucy is. I want you to drive as fast as you can back to the ranch, get a box of dynamite and some dynamite caps out of the storage shed, and meet me on the airstrip.
Right.
Onward out.
Dynamite?
That's what the man said. Dynamite.
Well, what does he want dynamite for?
No time to ask questions. He said hurry. Let's go.
Here's the dynamite caps.
Thank you. All right, Penny, you go back to the house and get on the shortwave set.
But, Sky, can't I go with you?
I'm afraid this better be a solo flight, honey. You stick with communications, huh?
All right.
Thanks for the dynamite, Ken. You stick with Penny on the short wave. That way you'll get all the news.
No, not me, Sky. I'm one of those on-the-spot reporters. I'm going with you.
This could be a pretty rough run.
Wait a minute, Sky. I don't want to pull rank on you, but you see this press pass? It's my ticket for this flight. You can't turn me down. So what do you say?
What can I say?
Let me get this straight, Sky. Are you telling me you're going to try to dynamite Lady Lucy out of that ravine?
You're right on target.
You believe in taking chances, don't you?
Not as a general rule, Ken, but this is one chance we have to take. The way Lady Lucy's acting up, she knows she's in trouble. I hope she's not too nervous or my idea won't work. I'm coming in as low as I can. Maybe if she recognizes the songbird, she'll relax a little bit. Hang on to your press pass.
You did it, Sky. She's calming down like a kid expecting a lollipop.
Smart girl, all right. Oh, no, she thinks we're going to feed her. She's headed for her usual feeding spot.
You gotta know we don't dare blast those boulders while she's standing there. What'll we do?
Take some of that hay. We'll try to get her to the other end of the canyon.
Come on, Lady Lucy. You're supposed to be a smart horse. Here's your chance to prove it.
Come on, lady. It's at the other end. The hay's at the other end. Come on.
Well, pretty smart after all, huh?
Hope she stays smart long enough for us to do a little blasting. Open the dynamite and we'll put the caps on.
Right.
Is that right?
Sure is. All right, put the lid on. Hey, take it easy. Okay, get ready. Open the door. I'll count down, Ken. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let her go.
Mission accomplished, Sky.
Not quite. That explosion scared the wits out of her. She's too frightened to come out. Songbird to Flying Crown. Songbird to Flying Crown. Come in, please. I sure hope Penny's doing her job.
I am so doing my job, Sky. That's a fine thing to say. Flying Crown receiving Songbird, over.
Well, from here, it looks like they've got the fire pretty well under control, Penny.
That's That's right, Sky. I contacted the firefighting plane, and they said it was a big help. But what about Lady Lucy?
We opened up the canyon, but the explosion scared Lady Lucy half to death. See if you can find Jim Clark. Get him over here to the canyon. Bring the horse trailer. We'll meet you there.
Right, Sky.
Old girl. Here, Lucy. Here you are.
Look what we got for you.
Maybe you could rope her. I don't think I can get close enough to her on foot. If she gets past us, that's the last we'll ever see of her.
She won't let you near her?
No. She knows you. See what you can do.
I sure hope she remembers me. Lucy! Here, Lady Lucy! Lucy. You remember me. You remember me, Lucy. That's right, lady. That's right, Lady Lucy. Just stay right there. That's it, girl. Oh, now.
She beautiful. Oh, I wish I had a horse like Lady Lucy. Oh.
She looks a lot better than some of those I put my money on.
Oh, you're so nice.
It's hard for me to put into words, Sky, how grateful I am, but... Well, I've got a reward out for Lady Lucy, and,
You don't have to thank me, Jim. I've got all the reward I need. A horse like Lady Lucy comes along only once in a lifetime.
Well, I might have known you'd feel that way about it, Sky. But I bet you won't refuse an invitation to the Derby next spring.
I'll bet I won't either.
You can bet we won't.
I'm going to start getting her ready right away. Ralph.
Hold it! Let me go! Let me go, Ralph!
What are you doing here? Well, I just wanted to make sure Lady Lucy's all right.
Why hide?
After what I've done, I haven't got the nerve to face my brother.
You're going to have to sooner or later. Come on. Jim, your brother's got something he wants to tell you.
Well, I've got nothing to say to him. Haven't you caused enough trouble? What are you doing here?
Well, to tell you the truth, Jim, I was never too far from Lady Lucy.
You're still looking for a fast buck, huh?
Hey, wait a minute, boy. Give him a chance.
Jim, I've had a lot of time to think over what you said. Well, you were right. Lady Lucy isn't just a horse. She's a champion. And you were right about the kind of treatment she should get, too. Careful handling, a real chance to mature. Jim, believe me, I've changed. And if you give me a chance, I'm with you and Lady Lucy.
Sounds like you really mean it.
I do, Jim.
Well, Lady Lucy by a nose, huh? I hope you're right.
Again next week. Remember,
reach for Nabisco. Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the package end means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend.